It's real life not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm with y'all though. I'm with the people. But after hearing it again, it's not that bad.
It's horrible.
You already know what I'm talking about.
Refund.
What I'm talking about?
That new intro?
Oh, it's not that bad.
I want a refund.
I understand the frustration with people because it's something new. We like what we're used to. We don't like change.
I mean, after 5 seasons,
Joe just got that. Joe was perfect.
Trey Songz don't sound like he done been a day in the streets. You know, Joe voice got that
I
grit.
gotta make it.
You know, Joe voice got that grit that
It
make you
does.
believe.
It does. It does seem a little more believable. Do you think the intro is gonna reflect the season?
It's gonna be a soft ass bitch. That's what you say.
It might be.
It ain't been soft thus far.
Right. What's up, y'all? This is yours truly, the mind of Myron, and I'm here with Colby.
Hi.
Natalie not here today because she had to, work habits.
It happened.
But again, we are back here talking about this season of Power, the Big Rich Town podcast. An interesting first episode.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent about it. Still indifferent. But you'll figure out why as we go through the episode. But before we talk about our favorite characters, I want to do something at the beginning of every episode, every podcast, called Love It, Hate It.
Okay.
What did you love about this episode of Power?
What I loved about it, I don't know. I don't think I loved anything.
Is that a good thing though?
I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't think I loved anything. I mean, I think the black female consensus is we love that Angela died. I don't know if we want to jump in there, but
I know you were excited.
I mean, we all clapped and cheered collectively.
What did I love? I kind of agree with what you're saying. It's some things I liked.
I
but I don't.
I like, but
you know what?
That's a strong word.
You know what? Okay. You know what I'll say that I loved. I'll say that. I loved that. Oh, it's kind of hard. Delay towards we got lower down. Let's see.
Really?
Yeah, I think we got loud.
I don't think that loud either.
Right. But I'll say I loved that Proctor ain't give a damn.
Oh, hell no.
When he found out that Angela died. I thought that was
He had zero reaction.
$0 given.
Like, he wasn't shocked. He wasn't shook. Nothing. He just, like, oh, word.
Right. He was cool. So I kind of like that. But see, it's more of a like, not a love. But I do have some stuff I hate.
Okay. Go with yours first. Let me think.
Now, why you say black women consensus is that, y'all love that Angela died. I hated how they took her out.
Okay, I agree with that.
I think it was the worst death of a major character we've seen on Power.
The whole time. You're right.
Because usually they go out with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
And if she would have died like that at the end of season 5, maybe it's more gruesome.
Yeah.
But you had us thinking, oh, the bitch alive.
Right. She might live or whatever. And then, like, she died in the operating room. We didn't even get to watch the bitch get cut open and die. Nothing.
And I did watch the after shows. Okay, so Courtney Kemp is doing her after the episode. She's doing it after. She's doing it on the Power Confidential show.
Okay.
So you're gonna see that on that show. So with that, she kind of mentioned like she didn't want you to see Angela die. She wanted you to follow Ghost's reaction the whole time and him dealing with it. But if we're keeping it in the book, Ghost ain't really show no emotion afterwards either. Like
he really didn't.
Amari, you didn't.
He didn't cry.
You didn't sell Love of My Life to me. You didn't sell that to me. On the which might result. Something else happening this season, but we will get there when we get there. What did you hate?
I hated Lala's acting the entire episode.
She's working.
No, it was actually worse than I remember. And she hasn't ever been good. She's had decent moments.
Okay.
But this had to be the worst acting I've ever seen her do.
Do you? Okay, hot take. Do you think maybe the acting is bad purposely because of Keisha's character is so, like, her character is so
kind of naive?
Yes, so maybe the acting fits the character.
I guess.
Because could you
director letting it slide?
Could you see a good acting job with Keisha's character? How much do we want her to sell it? Because if it was too so, maybe we wouldn't believe it. We believe Keisha though.
Yeah, we do. She is.
And the bad acting helps.
Yeah, I guess so. But like the panicky shit, and granted they wrote that.
Yeah.
And I guess she delivered because it was like, damn, this bitch is dumb. That was aggravating. So you might be right. I'd be trying. I'd be on Lala's side. That's my girl. I'd be trying to root for her. I hope that's what it is. Because the director he's signing off on this. Or whoever the director is signing off on this.
Because she probably wasn't even meant to be still on the show. But, popularity of the character.
Of course.
It's Lala. One of the most popular people on the show.
Definitely. In real life, yeah. For sure.
Because somebody asked me, it was like, why is Lala in the middle on the cover of the...
I know.
So I was like, because she's more famous than
She's more famous than all of them.
Right.
For sure.
So, I mean, it makes sense. Let's dive into our favorite characters and what happened to them this episode. But before we get started, how do I...
Cut it.
Say goodbye.
Cut it.
To Angela Valdez.
You know how I say goodbye? Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. like that. What?
It was time for Angela to go.
It's been overdue.
Courtney Kemp said something very interesting.
Of course she did. She
said something very, very interesting.
Y'all have a strong disdain for Courtney Kemp. I don't know if y'all can tell yet, but I do. You know what? And I need to cut it out. Because what if I meet Courtney Kemp one day?
She's not that bad.
She really could be the one that give a nigga they break, and I'm just like being a bitch to her left and right.
But it's creative differences, so it works.
You right.
She said this in one of her quotes on the after show. She said, and I'm going to mention this later on in the show, anytime a character knows everything, just like the audience knows everything, they die shortly after. So now that's going to have me looking like, who knows everything? And we'll get to that. But if we can think, who knows? So anyway, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Angela died. It was her time to go.
Yeah.
Her character did everything she could.
She won't be missed.
She fell in love. She became Team Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So it was her time to go. And they talked about that in the after show about it being like a love tragedy, and it ultimately somebody had to die.
Right.
So she's gone. Let's talk about her office. Some interesting new. Everybody
got shook the fuck up.
Everybody got cleaned out of her office. Shipped out.
Yeah.
With the quickness. I do like the new guy they brought in. I like the new.
Yeah.
I don't know. U.S. attorney for the Eastern River.
Yeah, he was on Sex and the City.
Oh, okay.
As one of them chicks' husbands. Because I was like, he looked familiar as hell. I had to think about it.
But I like him.
Yeah. Hard ass. He ain't shit already.
He not. Sax is gonna die.
Facts.
I don't know how soon, but was he secretly in love with Angela?
He had an obsession.
Because he came off like he hated her. But
as soon as she died, let me say that you're right, because I thought that about him and Blanca.
We gonna talk about
Blanca. Because both of them had such a hard on for Angela, and now that she's dead, you would think that they would be okay.
Right.
And they both still pressed. Like, what's the tea?
So she also mentioned that she considered giving sex after he uncovered her body to give her a different reaction than he did.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking it was something freaky, but they probably should have done it like, nah, you're going too far.
Yeah.
But I think sex is gonna die. He's getting a little too deep, and he's gonna be the one. I mean, I feel like he can still expose some things, but he out there.
Yeah.
Blanca. Let me go to the text message. Shout out to my boy Phil.
I'm sick of Blanca. Blanca been throwing in our side for what, a season?
Phil, my boy Phil texts me, Phil Thomas. He say, I think that Fed lady at the top of the dope game. And I said, I was like, that's a great idea. Like, she's got a motive that we don't know, right?
Yeah.
And he said basically she got too much of a hard on, like you said, for this case. Who is Blanca?
Who the fuck is Blanca?
Who is she?
For real.
And why does she care so much? So if she was somehow tied into that, like we've seen people we haven't expected, like with the other U.S. attorney.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen this happen out of nowhere. True. She cares.
And she's not even that high up. If you think about it, ain't she just a regular detective?
Right.
And she just weaseling her way into the attorney's office.
Right. She cares a bit too much. And it's going to be interesting to see why I think she dirty.
Oh, yeah.
She dirty. And I just don't know why yet, but power drops hints. Yeah. It's going to tell us. Another,
what if she killed Sax? Because he figured out that she dirty. And they're going to be working in close proximity with each other.
I take that can be it.
Yeah.
Because she just want to know a little too much. Like, it has to be a reason she's still around.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, she replacing Angela.
Yeah.
That's the Hispanic on the show.
Thanks.
Well, in that role. It's a hot take, but I'm going to go ahead and mention it.
Okay.
I was right.
About?
Terry.
What about him?
Terry's not dead.
Oh, Lord.
Telling you heard it here first.
Okay.
Let me tell you how I know he's not dead.
Weird.
They asked about Terry on the after show.
Uh-huh. And she said
she wasn't. It was one of the writers, 50 Cent and Angela. The writer had commentary for most of the whole show. When they asked that question, he didn't say nothing.
And who says
50 Cent talk.
Oh shit! You know he's lying.
They didn't mention nothing about him being alive. They mentioned somebody. I think he mentioned somebody else not being dead or somebody else like you didn't know about. Like basically, Terry not dead. I don't know.
So Ghost put that man to sleep
and
tied him up somewhere.
I don't know what happened, but one of the forks in the show, in the role or something, Terry is gonna come back because
he gonna come back and do what though?
But I would say this: more. We usually see the dead body.
You right. All we saw was a choke out.
Yeah.
He didn't get shot in it.
We ain't seen the dead body. So until we see that, I'm going to go with the notion that he alive.
You know what? At this point, with the way shit's going, I'm going to take it. Because, yeah.
He alive.
Angela done died on episode 1.
Yeah.
Niggas trying to get murked very early on.
Right. So, don't come too early, Paolo. We got a whole 50 episodes. Tariq made an appearance.
Yeah, whatever.
Tariq didn't do much to me this episode. Of course, he has to pick a side.
Hilarious moment.
Oh, when Tommy smoked Kanan.
He smoked Kanan, but we made the crossroads. That was funny.
Oh, wow.
Because why? You disrespectful.
Right. So I'm sure we'll see more from Tariq. He's going to eventually have to pick a side. But I feel like, again, my prediction is that he ultimately stays loyal to his dad. But, okay, Tommy, cool. Proctor had an interesting episode. Proctor is going to turn or he's going to die.
He going to die.
Well, Proctor, they gonna have to come up with something hard on Proctor because Proctor is pretty loyal. Like
Proctor is very loyal. I give him that. Proctor is loyal as hell. And granted, at the end of the day, I feel like he's out for himself. But at the same time, he could have been turned if he wanted to, and he would have been straight.
Ghost gonna kill Proctor.
Yeah,
it's gonna have to be him.
Cause what else? Who else gonna do it? And why?
Because he has to cut off his ties, like he
to
has
everybody,
to everyone who knows. I can see that happening, but Proctor had a good episode to me. You saw a lot of people kids this episode. You saw Proctor's daughter. You saw Keisha's daughter.
Yeah, that's a son.
What?
He's looking like Chris Cross.
First of all, Cash, you don't touch no black. You don't try to put your hands
on no black woman's purse. Hello.
Just reach. You ask for.
You ask for whatever the hell you about to ask for. Exactly. Reach me my purse. Shit.
So Keisha.
But he about to die. He over with. We already said that. We said that in the predictions.
I think they're gonna send him off, but you never know. He'll pop back up and be dead.
Pop back up and die. What if Tariq kill him? You know, just for the fuck of it.
Let's talk about Keisha.
Okay. She's an idiot. She's a bubbling idiot. Just an idiot through and through. I want to believe in her so bad, though. I want to.
I agree.
I want her to make it. But she just dumb.
I agree.
Simple.
She is. I believe that with Keisha, it's the pureness. I think what messes her up is like she's not used to this life. And it still messes her. That's why she makes the small mistakes. For example, that mistake with the gun. I might make that mistake. I'm not living like that, but I wouldn't. You're right, I wouldn't.
Neither one of us would. And ain't neither one of us living that life.
I was trying to give her something.
No.
Of the doubt.
And that's the thing. Because you got to be book smart or you got to be street smart. She literally seemed like she's neither. And that's the issue.
She was running a business.
It was a hair salon. You can do that shit out your kitchen. No offense to my cosmetologists out there. Y'all do wonderful work. But you can do it without a license. Like, let's be for real.
True. I didn't want to give her.
And people was running drug money through her business. So she ain't that wise.
That's true.
She ain't that smart.
With her, it's going to be interesting to see where she turns and where she goes this season. Because, again, we do see in the previews that she's going to hit like a high.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to boss up.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, I'm there for you. I ain't going nowhere. No, we can say, Cat, I'm not going nowhere. I'm in this. She's staying. Mm-hmm. See my baby off. I don't got to see him. I don't see him on most of the episodes anyway. But, so it's going to be interesting to see.
With her and the gun.
Right.
Is that going to come back on Keisha?
It was so obvious it has to.
It has to. Because he handed her the gun with, like, you know, a towel or whatever for the prints. But then when she finally dumped it, she just, with her bare ass hand.
And I feel like she had time to dump it when she first got it.
She did because it was at night. She brought it fucking home like a dummy. My thing is this. This is side note. Wouldn't the best way to dispose of a gun would be to take it apart and then dump it in multiple places?
I don't know.
That's the killer in me. I'm sorry. I think about things like this, people. Sorry.
You're right, because I have no clue, but it does seem smart.
You know?
So yeah, she's definitely somebody I'm gonna keep an eye on. Her counterpart. I feel like Tasha had a decent episode. I want a divorce. 5 episodes later.
5 seasons. 5 seasons later. And she finally fed up, y'all.
I wouldn't be surprised if they end up together at the end of all this shit. I wouldn't be surprised. But the thing is, to me, she does not love Terry Silver.
Hell the fuck not. First of all, let's get into that one scene. 2 scenes.
Gotcha.
The one with her and Ghost. Like I kind of told you last night. I wish Ghost was my husband and he came and told me that the love of his life just died. And he grieved me. To my face. I would have beat his ass. That's just off rip. And Tasha really just sat there and ate that. And her greatest comeback was, well, what about the love of my life? Bitch, you ain't fucking love Terry Silver. Stop.
She did.
He was a person of convenience. Like, because your man ain't want you. So it was just like, I got to do something with somebody.
Same thing with Sean.
He was just exactly the person in proximity.
Dropping dick off.
It would have been anybody else. It could have been anybody else.
Yeah, so
that was the issue for me. But her mama dropping that old lady knowledge, like, okay, so what you gonna do? She was like, well, the bitch dead, might as well go ahead and work it out, get back together with him.
Mama ain't trying to deal with all that.
Mama is like, bitch, you don't have a plan. You don't have any money. You don't have anything. You ain't got no plan. You ain't got shit lined up. And the problem with Tasha is all of her plans are contingent upon a man.
True.
Because if you think about it, she could have been like starting her own business that was legit. You see what I'm saying?
But see, they go back to the point that
she just wants to be.
She don't really want that. Like she would have been comfortable still living that thug drug life if it wasn't for Angela coming into the picture. Like you could have. I feel like as much as Angela was messed up, Ghost kind of went away from Tasha after the whole I'm trying to get out the game, and you was like, nah, bitch, what you doing? Like,
oh yeah, I know.
So, and it's always weird. Not weird, but it's just always like so now that you want a better life, it's kind of too late.
Right.
So.
It is. I mean, I agree with the fact that she pushed him into the arms of another. But at the same time, he was already going to do that anyway. Because if you could tell as soon as he saw Angela, the first episode, like, that was the love of his life, like, from his childhood, the one that got away type shit. Yeah. So, it was inevitable.
I think our biggest deal was that she just allowed it too long.
Right.
Yeah, she just allowed it for way too long.
So I hope she gets this divorce though.
If they survive.
So she won't have everything on this episode. Girl, please. Half of what? The drug money.
Right.
That you can't claim on your taxes.
Put the money right through Truth.
You know?
Is it still called Truth?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't been to the club in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Are the two main characters?
Yes.
Brother Tommy, Brother Ghost.
I just want to say that last episode I said Tommy had all the ducks and it's beneficial to him. And I was right. Because one of the ducks saved him this episode.
Definitely did.
Saved his motherfucking ass.
Well, one thing I want to say is this. Tommy, you thought, to me, and I might be wrong, but my interpretation of this episode was Tommy, as much as he tried to shoot Ghost, to me, watching this episode, he didn't really want to kill Ghost.
Mm-mm.
Man, he didn't want to kill Ghost. He was happy.
He thought that they was going to be even. He thought Ghost was going to be upset, but he thought Ghost was going to eat it.
Right.
Like he had to eat it.
Right. Because even when they fought and Tariq came in, to me the fight didn't even seem serious.
Mm-mm.
Like, the fight seemed like two brothers just in a tussle. Like, if Ghost really wanted to kill him, he could have shot him. Yes, he could have shot him.
Yeah.
So, that's my first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tasha hits him with that line. You took a shot at the devil and you missed. And this is before Ghost came. Because he kind of already was peeping game. Like, when he walked in the house, he knew something was up to be on guard. That's why he kind of caught it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think through that whole episode, he didn't take it. Oh, man, this is just my brother. Like, I'm mad at him. He mad at me right now. We always shake back.
Right.
But then that car got shot up.
He sprayed that bitch.
When that car got shot up, because I will say this, it felt to me like character development throughout the show. Because to me, I feel like Ghost got more emotional as the episode went on. Like, I feel like at first, he wasn't really feeling it. I feel like he didn't really feel it until he got into that room. We had to testify, basically. and they basically telling him, "You killed it, you killed it." And he really started to feel it, and I feel like from that point on is when he really got like, "Oh, I gotta kill this nigga." Like the love of my life is gone because he went to her house.
Mm-hmm.
And after that,
and like all the stuff with her sister, I feel like that was pressing him too.
Yep.
Because like she didn't call him a murderer like 150 million times, try to beat his ass.
And it's crazy because it's like 2 times in this show. The one time Ghost didn't do it, it both involved Angela.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did that shit. But he didn't do that shit. But most of the time he did that shit.
Right.
But the 2 times he didn't do something, it involved Angela. Shit. One time she put him in jail. This time she died.
Right.
So I feel like we're really about to see, it's really war now. Because it wasn't war at first. It was 2 brothers arguing.
Yeah.
Now it's war.
I'm just upset because you already know I'm Team Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest issue is the fact that Tommy didn't kill Holly, which could very well have been the love of his life, right? And he didn't kill his dad that he never really got to have a relationship with, but he was developing one with because of Ghost. He had to kill 2 very important people in his life because of Ghost, for the sake of their brotherhood and friendship. And now he's done the same thing to Ghost, and Ghost can't fucking handle it. And that's fucked up.
I think, though, with his dad, I feel like Ghost was kind of right with the Teresi situation. Because at first Teresi was trying to take both of them down.
Even if you take Teresi out of it, Tommy still had to kill Holly because of Ghost. And think about it. He killed Holly because Holly was potentially going to snitch on Ghost or whatever she was going to do to him that could potentially get him locked up or whatever, right? That's the same fucking shit Angela was doing. And she was doing it for much longer and at more detrimental, levels. And somehow it's not, it's not equal. So your bitch was more important than mine. You see what I'm saying? That's fucked up.
I agree. But I think it's different if Ghost killed Holly.
I mean, I guess. But it's still something important that was taken away from Tommy. It's not.
No, I know, I agree.
I understand what you're saying, though.
But Ghost's selfish.
Yeah, he's a selfish fuck.
Like, it's crazy how we root for a character who's such like a low key.
I don't root for that nigga at all. But I feel
yeah, because I feel like he's such a horrible person.
I only root for Ghost whenever it's the feds trying to get him. Because I don't need to see another black man behind bars. But otherwise, in his actual personal relationships, I do not root for him by any means. He an ain't shit daddy, he an ain't shit husband, he an ain't shit friend, period. Like, talking about these kids need a daddy. If you don't get your, I'm gonna say that shit to Tasha. One of your children is dead. The other one don't fuck with you, and the other one don't know you. So, what kids you raising, Ghost? See, I be having to work on my anger. That's some Pisces shit. Cause I've been busting his ass left and right. With the disrespect, I can't take it. I won't tolerate it. It will not be tolerated. Period.
True.
And well, I am happy though. Back to Tommy and the spraying of the car. I'm happy that Tommy has the ducks on his side. I wonder for next episode what Jason and Ghost gonna be talking about.
That's very interesting.
And I also wonder
because you would think
if they're gonna be able to keep the secret that Tommy's dead.
You would think that Jason would just kill Ghost.
Okay,
So what does Ghost say to convince him otherwise?
Right. Because, like, what would Jason want to keep Ghost around for?
You have no use for him.
No, he out the game. He don't want to do nothing. Like.
So what is Ghost going to bring to the table?
Right.
Does Ghost get back in the game? Because he could easily say, Tommy's going to fail you. I made Tommy.
Well, he ain't going to say that because Tommy did.
But see, we know they're going to end up talking again. So I feel like Tommy's the type of person, he's not going to keep that hidden that he's alive.
He gonna try for a little bit because he was talking to all his people saying, as far as everybody know, I'm dead.
He said that in the preview?
Mm-hmm. He said that to his crew.
That's gonna be interesting.
And Ghost was pretty much explaining to Jason why he shot up Tommy outside of his spot. I think that's why he was there talking to him.
That's gonna be interesting to see how they're playing, how long it plays, because I know it's not gonna last long.
We might get that for the half episode.
And then Ghost.
Tommy gonna try to move on Ghost too fast.
I feel like Ghost might go down at the end of this episode, in the end of the season, like you predicted. But he's gonna take a couple people down with him, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jason isn't one of them, because you're gonna have the opportunity to kill him, and if you don't, it's on you. But that's pretty much it to wrap up the show. Let's see what else we got. What predictions do you have for the next episode, rest of the season?
I mean, the people that I think gonna
after
die,
seeing the first episode.
Yeah, the people that I think gonna die still remains the same. I still think that Ghost gonna die. I think that Proctor gonna die. Cash out of here, cause now we done seen him and he done talk. He out of here. Oh wait. Who else? I mean, I don't know. But Tommy Reckless shot that man in the head, but he was being disrespectful by the mouth. But you know. Other than that, I don't know, like, what's gonna happen with Keisha and how. She might die, because she's dumb. I just don't want her to, but she still might.
I feel like, thinking about it like this, and this coming down outside, y'all.
Y'all, the thunder.
Right, I see it. I feel like a lot of people gonna die.
Yeah.
Because spin-offs are coming. Excuse me. Spin-offs are coming. And you gotta properly set them up. Like, if the Mary J. Blige spin-off is set up 72 hours after this one, who survives it?
Right.
So I feel like we could lose a lot of people. I feel like you're gonna lose somebody episode 8, 9, and 10. And then the rest of the characters figure it out at the last 5 episodes. But, my hot take again, like I said earlier, I believe Terry Silver is alive. And I don't know what he's gonna. I feel like that might be
alive. He gotta come back. He gotta come back swinging. He can't come back on that like super legal shit.
You know what?
Can't do.
You know what I would be. So you know what I can see happening. Hit me up. Hot take prediction. Ghost is gonna kill Proctor.
Okay.
And that's when we gonna see Terry Silver come back.
Okay.
To defend Ghost. Hot take, just a wild thought. Just a wild thought. Blanca is also a drug lord.
I'll take that. Something gotta happen with Proctor's laptop too.
Other hot take. Maybe Blanca has some connection to that first girl from season 1, or the boy who died.
Maybe it's her brother or something.
Or something. It's some close connection that she wants them.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't always.
We still gotta see Maria.
Right.
It's so much.
Maybe it wasn't always Angela. Maybe Ghost has always been the target. It's just she had to go through certain outlets to get to him.
Right.
And again, at the end, like I said last episode, we might be thinking too much because Papa don't think this hard.
They really don't. I mean, the first episode, it wasn't really that complex. I mean, they just hit us with some.
It was episode. I felt like they filmed at the end of the last episode, and now the new season really starts.
Tomorrow. Like I'm saying, tomorrow, next episode.
So, man.
Well, I hope Terry come back, but I don't want him to be on no bitch shit. He need to come. But then again, do he even know the ghost the one that choked his ass out? Because he did come up from behind.
Sure. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. If he pop back up, they keep it under wraps, but I can see it happening. But that's all I got, man. I'm interested to see what happens next. You got any more thoughts?
I'm good.
So next week, hopefully Nat's back. But I am excited to see what happens on Power.